Okay, guys, this is Pam, and I'm going to show y'all how I smother cabbage, what we call smothered cabbage here in Cajun country, or the way I do it. There may be a million ways to do it in Cajun country. I don't know. This is just my way. First of all, I cut my cabbage in half, and I remove the core. And you can see I cut like a V out of there, and just pop that on out of there. That's for those of you who's never cut a cabbage. And don't make fun of people because they don't know how to cook. Everybody got to start somewhere. And if you might be 50 years old and just starting to cook. So I just cut my cabbage up and I'm going to cut it all up. I like it in big chunks. As y'all know from my rice cooker jambalaya video that has some cabbage in it. I like my cabbage in kind of big pieces. So I'm going to cut it all up. Put a little bacon grease in my pot. Put it on high. And with that scorching, then I'm going to throw that cabbage in there. Okay, this is kind of how I cut it. Then I'm going to literally just, it's not even all the way cut. As you can see, I'm struggling. Throw it in this pot and break it up. And like I told you, I'm going to put some, I'm breaking in this pot, then I'm going to dump it in a bowl because I like to put my bacon grease like that. So I'll be back. Okay, I put my cabbage in this big old bowl. These plastic bowls I got at Target for $3 a piece. They are super handy and they're very big, as you can see. I don't know what size they are, but they're big. So they're very handy and very inexpensive. Okay, now I'm at my pot with my bacon grease, about a small tablespoon. I don't know, I just put some in. And I am literally just going to grab chunks of my cabbage, throw it in there. I think in some parts of the country, they might call this fried cabbage. Not too sure, but here's another piece of core. I can feel it. I'm going to take that out. So I'm going to just put this all in there. And I like the pieces all irregular, as you can see that I have all different sizes. This pot is going to be overflowing. So what I'm going to do, this full now, I'm going to let it sit there a while. And I'm going to come and sprinkle it liberally with salt. You know how I like it to taste. And you can hear it sizzling down there at the bottom. And it's going to start to smother down or fry down. And then the cabbage will disintegrate. We're going to end up with a very small amount of cabbage. And this was one head and a part of another one. Okay, it's just been, let me turn this loud vent off. It's just been cooking, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes. And you can see it's gone down about half. Now, what I like to do, some people add water and boil theirs down, then fry it down. I don't like to do it that way, but as you can see that brown starting to happen? That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. And it's starting to decrease in size, in volume. And what I try to do, it's kind of hard holding the camera, but I try to turn it over. Get the brown to come to the top and get the top to go to the bottom. And I'll add some more. And sometime I'll put the lid on, the cover to this pot, and let the steam kind of steam it down while the bottom layer is browning. And you may have to add some more bacon grease. I think I will because, like I said, this is a lot of cabbage. But it's going to cook down to hardly nothing. Cabbage, turnips, when we smother them down here, you end up with a very small amount. But that's the way we like it because it's so good. Or like we say, ça c'est bon, chef. Okay, so I'm going to get the lid to this pot, and I think I'm going to put it on top, let it kind of steam and brown at the bottom. Okay, this is what this pot's looking like with the lid on it. As you can see, it's condensation, it's steaming. And I just come about every 5 minutes, 3 minutes, I don't know when I feel like it, but not too long because it'll burn the bottom, it'll scorch cabbage. So about every few minutes, come and just turn that cabbage over. And as y'all can see, that's that whole cabbage in there. That cabbage is going to go down. It's barely going to cover the bottom of that pot by the time we finish. So, yep, that's the progress to making what we Cajuns call smothered cabbage. Other areas of the country might call it fried cabbage. I'm not sure. But whatever it is, c'est bon. It's so good. Okay, when your cabbage is steamed down a little bit, you see it's gotten lower to the pot, to the bottom of the pot. I take my lid off because it's got a lot of moisture in there. So I take my lid off. I let this moisture escape, and then I'm going to brown it some more. So I don't know how long it takes. Just when I see the moisture, you see there's still quite a bit of moisture in this pot. I got to let all that moisture escape. Okay, most of my water's out, and I did a very light sprinkling of sugar. Very light. And I'm going to turn that over. And that's going to give it a little browning too. But you can see the side of my pot got some serious browning going on. And I want that. And my cabbage continues to reduce down. But it's not as brown as I want it to be. I want this to be brown. Okay? So I'm going to let the water's just about all out. So now it will start to brown pretty good. Okay, guys, you see what's going on here in this pot now? See, there's no more moisture. It's all brown. My cabbage is getting brown. So that's what I want to do. Then a few minutes more. I could probably add it now, but I'm going to wait a few minutes more because I want this cabbage to get really brown. It gets like this. This is pretty brown, and the bottom of your pot is pretty dry. I just sprinkle in, I don't know, maybe a couple of tablespoons, 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. And just to get that up there. And you see how my liquid's brown now? That's what I want. And then I just continue to turn this cabbage over. I'm at my mom's, and her stove behaves much different than mine. She's got some hot spots, and so that's why you see the brown on this the light. I don't know if that'll help, but you can see the brown on there. Kind of splash that off of there. Stir it around, and you'll have moisture back on the bottom of the pot again, of course. But as you can see, this cabbage is getting really nice and brown. So I'm going to let the moisture evaporate again and do the browning again. Add the water a little bit, a couple of tablespoons at a time, until I get the desired amount of brownness on this cabbage. All right, y'all see how it's brown again? More brown. Now this right here is good enough. I mean, I brought it down even browner, but I think this is a good amount. So I'll splash a liberal amount of water in there. And that's just to get the bottom of the pot. And you can see that water down there is brown. Okay. So now I'll just let my water evaporate again, and it'll be very, very good. Smothered cabbage in Cajun country. I think maybe fried cabbage in other parts of the United States. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments below. But whatever it is, it's really good. Okay, guys, here's my fried cabbage. And boy, is it good. Very, very good. Y'all give it a try. Please like, comment, share. Subscribe, please. I'm trying to build up my channel. to at least 1,000 subscribers because I'm really, really, really in dire need of that income. So, yeah, thanks for helping me. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.